Okay, let's see. Let's go. All right, what's going on, y'all? I'm just waiting for some of y'all to get into the chat. Let me see. Oh, there you go. Okay. I don't know why things seem to be a little delayed today. Let me turn this down. Can y'all hear me well? I got the music playing. Low birth rate. Mr. Esther. All right, what's going on, y'all? Okay, I hope y'all are doing well out there. We are in 2025 now, y'all. So the energy, it should be set on your end. I know me and my children, we definitely came together and did some things just to set the energy for 2025. We definitely got together, prayed, we lit our candle, and, just anticipate the best things to come here in 2025. So I hope y'all are doing well out there. What's some things that y'all did to bring in 2025? Did anybody do anything special? So let me see. As you all know, I am doing the Spiritual Love podcast tonight for those of you that are ready to put yourself out there and, let people know that you are open to love. Okay, you can hear me well. Okay, good. Kyle said he was sleeping. Okay, that's always good. You got to be well rested and rejuvenated for a whole nother 365-day spurt, or 65 days for a year. I can't even think straight, y'all. You spent time with your children. Okay. You're welcome, Connie. Let me see the official Raxi. Yes, I've had this platform going since last year, y'all. Some of y'all are a little late for it, but maybe this year more people will be ready to welcome in love. A lot of y'all said you slept. Okay. Kimberly says she sang and danced. All right. The Nelevant was listening to telekinesis frequency. Okay. Okay, Mr. Bennett said he's here for the first time on live, so welcome. Let me see something here. Oh no, this thing got commercials. I ain't got time for that. Okay. Yeah, so I do have the link in the chat, y'all. So if you want to join today, you can just click the link that's in the chat, and I'll be able to bring you on. And you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're calling from, how long you've been on a spiritual journey, the type of person that you're looking for, nothing too special, But I know that many of you out there have been doing a lot of work to heal for a long time now. And so I think a lot of people are getting closer to being ready if you're not already ready for love. And that's based on the personal readings that I do for you all. That's one of the main questions that I get. When will my divine masculine come into the energy, or what can I anticipate when it comes to my divine feminine? The males don't necessarily use the term divine feminine, but you definitely are asking about love. So I do have my other channel where I do love readings, specifically dedicated to love readings. And so on that channel, I think I might just send this podcast. I might start doing this podcast over there. I just have to figure out how to set it up with my StreamYard account, because for some reason that YouTube channel is not showing up as an option. So I got to figure that out. And once I do, I'm going to take it over there, which I anticipate that's going to be a little bit interesting, because a lot of the people that's on my love channel, they're just now finding me, right? So they don't really, they don't really know how I move and how I think and things like that. They just know I do love readings. So that'll be kind of interesting to have a different group of people that's coming in, but I think it may be more appropriate over there, because I don't know. I don't know if y'all are feeling love over here on this channel. Let's see. Okay, Kayla said she intentionally brought the year in and have vibrational fun. Yes, that's always good. Get the vibes up and then try to maintain that energy throughout the year. I'm here for the first time. New Year's Eve was spent with family and being grateful. Okay, well, good to see you, Na Nasika. Nasika. All right, so who wants to come on and join tonight? Somebody needs to click the link. Come on here. Tell us what you're looking for in love. Um, and what your experience has been, your dating experience since being on a spiritual journey. So let's see. So for those of you that's not familiar with what this podcast is all about, this is specifically created for those of you who's on a spiritual journey. You have a slightly different way of doing things, right? So we move a little differently when we take a different path. So what some might consider taboo, you think differently, you speak differently, you enjoy different things. A lot of times when you start to take the spiritual path, you're not as into like toxicity. Toxic things can become overwhelming. It could be burdensome. So you want somebody that's like-minded, somebody that you can talk to about just different things, energy, healing, chakras, aliens, planetary alignments, zodiac signs, all of these things. So that's why I created this, to have a space for those of you that are spiritual. So let's see. All right, y'all. So I don't know. We're going to see what happens tonight. We are going to see what happens. You want to kick the New Year's off doing something different. A lot of times people are nervous about putting themselves out there. But one thing that I do find is that a lot of people that are on a spiritual journey are literally in hermit mode, right? You've been there for a minute. It's your comfort zone. But then you're like, okay, I'm looking for love, but you don't necessarily go anywhere where you can find someone that's like-minded. So you got to step outside of your comfort zone and give yourself permission to at least put yourself out there if you want to be able to attract love. How they gonna find you if you're in your cave? You see what I'm saying? So let me see. On the clock says my ex literally just left. We are friends now, and I still care, just not that way anymore. Okay. Is it possible we might in the future? Oh, okay. Well, who knows? Who knows? You never know. Sometimes things come back around. I see 111. I see 111. I come out of hermit mode, and just this journey of trying to find love as a chosen seed is so hard because so many men find me intimidating. Why don't you come on the podcast? You'll find that people that are on the same frequency as you are not intimidated by your wisdom. They're actually turned on by it. They're attracted to it, right? The average person, of course, is going to be intimidated by it because you speak in a language that they don't know. So I guess that's the best way I can put it, y'all. Y'all some scaredy cats out there. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Wishing everybody a beautiful day. How you doing, Art? Let's see. Well, we'll see how things move tonight. I'll probably stay on just a little while. I'm not going to be on all night, y'all. I open up this podcast for you all. I think it's probably better that I take it to my love channel. So we'll see what happens. Finally caught the live. Hello to you, George. How you doing? Hey, Fluffy. How you doing? All about every everlasting vine. Okay. Oh, thank you. You said you go to events and you feel other people don't understand you. Okay. How you doing, Matt? How you doing? Let's see. Happy New Year. Okay. Well, we'll see. Y'all got it moving a little slow tonight. I could be taking me a nap. Shoot. I'm actually enrolled from Ja. Well, why don't y'all tell me what are some places that you all go now? Or I guess events or places that you go to where you anticipate that you can meet somebody like-minded. Everybody has the same complaint here tonight. Everybody has the same complaint. Nobody understands me. People are intimidated by me. I meet people, but they don't like the way that you think, but they like the way that you look. Okay, I get it. So, what do you do when I've opened up my platform for you people out there? Okay, I love y'all. And I know that y'all love to hear me talk about everything else, the powers that were, and doing readings and things like that. But I opened up my platform for this specifically because I hear about it a lot. I hear about it a lot on my end. Let me see. And so because I kept hearing about it, I decided, well, let me go ahead and create a platform for y'all to come on and introduce yourselves. I attend NA events. What is an NA event? Listen, hey, Heyoka, are you trying Heyoka? It depends, but it's more women coming on than men. Okay, well we need to get the men on. Maybe we can motivate the men to come on if they find that okay, I'm feeling some of the women that's on. So now let me come on so I can introduce myself. Well, here we go. Live with AJ. All right, let's let AJ on. Let's see.
Hey,
How
how
you
you doing? I'm sorry, I didn't even know it was gonna work. I was trying to download the app and everything.
No, it's a
What's
very
up?
simple process, very easy process. Where you calling from?
Right now I'm in Texas.
Texas. Okay, I can hear the accent. Are you from Texas?
No, I'm not from here. I'm from Mississippi though.
Oh, okay. I figured somewhere in the country. Okay, then. So your
hmm
name is AJ. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Taurus. Nice. Okay, so as a Taurus from Texas, how long have you been on the spiritual journey?
I'm gonna say since like at least 2019.
Okay, that's around the time where a lot of people started to wake up, 2019.
Right.
So how has your dating experience been since then?
I haven't really gotten into dating like that. Because I never put myself out there. Um, and then again, I'm trying to build myself and learn how to really treat a woman. I'm 24 years old. I never been in a real serious relationship, but I feel like I'm getting old enough to the point where I'm ready for that love, because I deserve it.
I
So
know that's right. Okay,
yeah,
so that's righteous. So 24 years old. So yeah, still young, getting into the dating pool. But I love that you said you're learning how to treat a woman. That's what you want to
hmm
do before you jump into a relationship. I don't think a lot of people think about, okay, how can I mature into this so that I know how to move in a relationship? A lot of people, it doesn't even cross their mind. But the fact that you're awakened says a lot about how you process things. So I'm sure you're an
exactly.
old soul. You seem like an old soul anyway.
I
So
appreciate
let
that.
me, let me see. So then what do you want or what do you anticipate when it comes to dating someone?
Okay, I would love for a woman to, of course, be beautiful inside and out, be in shape. She got to be spiritually inclined. I don't want like any woman who is religious, trapped in a religion at all. Um, nor vaccinated. I'm sorry if I wasn't supposed to say that word, but yeah.
Oh no, it's fine.
Um, yeah, I want a woman who is very nurturing that can reciprocate the same type of love that I give to her. One who can take care of herself and really doesn't need me, but sees me as value that can be added to her life. You know what I'm saying? I want that, I want that to be like vice versa.
Okay.
Um, yeah, is that enough? I don't know if I
Yeah,
said
I mean,
enough.
as long as you feel comfortable with what you put out there, that sounds beautiful. So then, as far as the things that will be deal breakers for you,
Deal
I know you already
breakers.
mentioned no jabs and no,
Yeah.
you don't want her to be too religious. But is there anything more specific that you wanted to mention?
Um, no toxicity, of course. Um, I don't know. That's I gotta think about that one. No
Okay.
kids. I mean, she can have kids, but
Well,
at
now
least
you
one.
said
I
no
don't.
kids. You ain't got to
You know
change it.
what?
You know, stand on yours. So you have
You're right.
children?
I don't,
Okay, so then no children.
but
You
I
want to
do
be able
love
to start
kids. I
your
don't.
family with your
Yeah,
first relationship. Okay, that makes a lot of
yeah,
sense.
yeah. You
Okay.
said it. You said it exactly how I want.
All right. You know, I don't want you to feel like it's pressure to accept a woman with children. It's like, especially at your age, at 24,
Hmm.
you got the right to say you don't want a woman with children. Are you looking to date somebody that's within your age range?
Yes, or older. It doesn't matter.
So what's the age range for you?
Oldest I will go to is probably like 33.
Okay. So from 20, what?
24 to 23.
24 to
I
20,
mean
24
24
to
to 33.
33.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So 24 to 33. So then let me see. You're in Texas right now. So are you looking to stay local or are you open to dating outside of Texas?
I can date outside. I love to travel.
Okay.
It
Very
doesn't
nice.
matter.
Okay. So that's beautiful. So then how can somebody reach you? Let me see. I want to put it up here on a banner. So give me 1 second. How can somebody
Okay.
reach you if they want to contact you here?
Um, my number cool.
I always try to deter people from putting their number. Do you have like, I don't know, Facebook, Instagram, or an email or
Um, I have TikTok. They can email me at
okay, what's the
peaceful.
email?
Do I have to type it? It's peaceful, Peace.
Okay, go ahead, I'm listening.
Can you hear me?
Yes, no, I was talking to my babies. Peaceful.
Okay. Yeah. Peaceful, SUNN, sun with two N's
Okay.
at gmail.com.
All right, good. Okay. So let me know if I got it right. Let me add this.
Sorry. Yeah, peaceful. Sun. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. All right. So we have here AJ calling from Texas, y'all. He's 24 years old. Um, hasn't had a whole lot of experience in the
Oh
dating
yeah.
game. Huh?
I was speaking to the people.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes. So he first had his awakening in 2019. So he's definitely open to somebody. He wants a beautiful woman that's in shape, somebody that's very spiritual, no drama. He prefers a woman with no children, open to women who are within the age range of 24 to 33. Um, he's his deal breakers are women who he doesn't want anybody with a jab, okay? And no drama, and also, he is in Texas, but he is willing to travel outside of Texas if you're interested. So you can check him out at his email up here. Um, really good personality. Oh, he's also a Taurus for those of you that are interested in the zodiac sign. He's a Taurus. So, okay, well, I'm glad you came on tonight, AJ.
Thank
So I
you
hope
for
that you
having me.
find somebody really good to have in your life. And of course, keep me updated if anything changes, and on a
I will.
positive. All right, then you take good care of yourself.
I appreciate you. Thank you so
All
much.
right. You're welcome. All right. I like AJ. He's cool. And I love the fact that he said that he's wanting to learn how to treat a woman. Maybe that's something that we need in our community, y'all. Somebody needs to do like teaching people how to love and date. I mean, obviously, it should start with your parents, right? But we don't always have that structure in our community. Sometimes you just kind of, even with our parents, they just kind of jump into things and nobody really taught them how to have a healthy relationship. And so we just all just kind of go with the flow, and it's usually not flowing. Okay. It's usually not flowing like that when we just go with the flow. But I love that. So that's beautiful. So let's see what we have here. No, you haven't missed anything, the light I am. We just had a guest on by the name of AJ. So we only had one guest so far. I just got on not too long ago. So let me see. So yes, the link is in the chat, y'all. If you want to join, just click the link. I'll go ahead and put it back up for those of you that can't find it, because there we go. You said, how unconventional is one when there are conditions? Everybody has conditions, though. I mean, everybody has their own preference. Just like you go to the restaurant and you have preferences as far as how you want your food to taste. Nobody's going to judge you there. So, I mean, when it comes to love and relationships, a preference, there's nothing toxic about having preferences. At least you know what you want and what you like. I think the unconventional part about this platform is that people here have done a lot of work spiritually to heal themselves. So when they open themselves up to love, you're not coming in the door with toxicity and traumas and unhealed wounds and unforgiveness and bitterness and looking for a space filler. Most of the people here have been in hermit mode or on a healing journey for an extended period of time. And so it puts them in the right position to welcome in love and to have something positive to add to somebody else's life. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Unconditional love can still have deal breakers for sure. And that's why you put it out there in the beginning. Like you should have that understanding when you first begin dating somebody. You should be asking the right questions and, maybe even divulging the right information about yourself so that they can understand where you come from. It's nothing worse than talking to somebody and feeling like you have to hide your spirituality. You can't tell them who you truly are and how you truly think. You just got to wear this mask, go along to get along. Then later on, you find out you have nothing in common because you can't be yourself. So these conversations have to be had up front. So that's why I like having this platform, because it's like, okay, people can say what they're looking for. And so if you reach out to that person knowing that they had particular deal breakers or there were certain things that they wanted in a man or a woman, then what you reaching out for? You hoping to change their mind? That's toxic in and of itself. So yes, it's nothing wrong with having your preference. Let's see. All right. I usually say happy, for me, I say happy 2025, because right now we are, 2025 vibration. At least that's what we're going to be putting on our paperwork, right? So for me, I'll say happy new year around spring, April, when spring officially comes in. But, happy 2025. Never again will I dim my light. You can't dim your light. That's an act of desperation when you change who you are just for the sake of having someone next to you. How you doing, Barius? When you change who you are just for the sake of having somebody next to you, that's an act of desperation, and it shows that you're really not ready. Space fillers are never good because it's always temporary. You said do a tarot reading for love. I already did that, Thomas. Actually, that was last weekend. Myself and Unconditionally Jack, she came on the podcast and we literally did a reading for love for 2025. And it actually showed that a lot of people would welcome in love this year. it was two different sides. On one side, there was people that were still healing from traumas that could block them from love. And on the other end, I was seeing really good news. Like I saw energy of strong foundational love, like commitment, solid opportunities coming in concerning love. So it showed two different energies, but both of them are good, because for some it's like, okay, this year I'm focusing in on healing, and for others it's like I've already healed, so now I'm ready to welcome love. So yeah, you got to go back and check out last week's podcast. It's on the live link on my channel. I'm doing well, Barius. Thank you for asking. Let me see. Just being and stay your true, authentic self. Yes. I got to check. Yes, on my YouTube. Yeah, anything that I reference is on YouTube. I don't really use the other platforms too much. I have a TikTok, I have Instagram, I have Facebook, but I don't really post there. Okay, how you doing, Allure? You said you're from where? I don't know what the JM is. That for Jamaica? What does JM stand for? I do have TikTok. I just don't use it. I never really liked the energy. The energy there was just kind of weird to me. I don't know if it's because it was certain people. You know how you do readings and you could feel, well, I guess you have to do readings for the public to know. But here I attract, many of you we're like of the same tribe. So the energy is very, for me, it's a comfortable platform. On TikTok, I don't know, it's some different type of people that was in there. I don't know. The energy was just a little different for me. You said I have everything but a Chime account. Oh my goodness. I do have a Chime account. I just don't use it for my like to make payments for my services. I don't use it for that. Matter of fact, I don't think I've ever used Chime. I have it, but I don't know how to use it. So let me see. TikTok, more for kids. Oh, you said TikTok is more for children. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess for the younger people. And that's how you know time is going by fast. And I'm talking about younger people. I'm middle age, y'all. I'm gonna be 40 next year. I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm almost there. I'm almost over the horizon, guys. But yeah, this will be interesting. This will be an interesting year because the number 4, it stands for security, stability, and things like that, and it is my number as far as being the Aries and it's a tarot deck. So that's the Emperor. So yeah. When I came out of hermit mode, one thing I immediately realized was how unhealed so many people are. Being a Black woman, I try to inspire and uplift our Black man because they deserve love too. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a lot of unhealed people. It's oh, thank you, Barriers. You said I look 19. Okay. Who is that? The light I am says, shut your young ass up. What? Okay, I'll take it. Okay. I will take it. But yeah, it is a lot of unhealed people. We've been through a lot of traumas, especially in the melanated community. It's just facts. That's why it's so much toxicity out here when it comes to the conversation of love. And that's why I wanted to bring this platform, because I'm like, we got to have a more positive spin on what love looks like, coming from a healed and spiritual perspective. Because when you have like social media gives everybody's opinion a voice, right? It gives everybody's opinion a platform. And some people don't have no business speaking on particular subjects where they haven't even healed from their own traumas. So they come through and they're talking about love and they're saying negative things about the men and saying that all men are this and all men are that. And then they saying negative things about the women. Oh, you ain't nothing if you over the age of 30. By the time you 30, you ain't nothing but a piece of trash. You need to go and settle down for the next thing popping, because otherwise nobody wants you. It's like, man, is this what we have going on out here in our community? Like, come on. As if we haven't experienced enough trauma. And so now that people, when you want love or you're looking to get back into the dating pool. Because fact of the matter is, I would say maybe not for all. I don't even know what percentage I can use, but what percentage of the melanated community would y'all say would have experienced traumatic relationships for like their first one or two relationships? I'm talking about traumatic situations. What percentage would y'all say of the melanated community would have experienced their first and second relationships would have been traumatic, toxic? I just want to get a poll because I don't want to throw a number out there and then y'all are like, well, no, I just want to see, what do y'all think? Okay, you said 50 to 60%, 90%. Damn. Okay, 85%, 60%, 85%. Wow, 75. That's up there. Wow. 80, 75. Okay, most of y'all are saying at least 75 to 80% of people in the melanated community will experience unhealthy relationship dynamics for their first and second relationship. I might have to say that y'all may be on point here. You might be on point. Let me see. We have someone here. I do want to revisit this conversation though after we talk to Derek. So I'm going to bring Derek up here. How you doing, Derek?
I'm great. How about yourself?
I'm good. Let me see. Do you have, okay, it's not an echo. You got something playing in the background?
1 second. Let me see. Can I fix that?
Okay. Okay, maybe you don't. I thought maybe you had the TV or something on. It's okay. I think everything is fine. Uh-oh. Can you hear me, Derek?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, we can push forward. It's all right. So let's see, where you calling from?
From Atlanta, Georgia.
Georgia. Okay. Let me see. I got to take this off of here so I can put your information up. Okay, there it is. Okay, so Derek is calling from Atlanta, Georgia. What's your zodiac sign?
Virgo.
Okay. Virgo. All right. So we got earth signs coming on tonight, I see. All right. So Atlanta, Georgia, Virgo. So how long have you been on a spiritual journey?
At least 8 years or more. 8 years or better now.
Okay, so that's a good amount of time. So during your spiritual journey, how has your dating experience been?
Are you still getting some feedback?
No, I can hear you pretty well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I was saying, how has your dating experience been?
Well, it's been fine for the most part. I haven't been in a dating experience for a while. I've been in a long-term relationship, and now I've been single for about a year now.
Okay, all right, very nice. So then you haven't, because you've been awakened for 8 years. So were you in a long-term relationship with other people who was also on a spiritual journey?
No, they wasn't. It's been a struggle.
Okay. So that's maybe one of the reasons why you probably are in the dating game again now, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So then let me see. What are you looking for in a woman?
Loyalty, and most of all, spiritual. Just a spiritual lady who's down to earth. Like I said, I'm very seasoned, so I'm um, I'm very seasoned, so I'm not just looking for anybody with someone who's that. I'm a simple person. I'm a country guy. I'm not looking for anything spectacular. Just someone who can relate to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right, very nice. So then, as far as like the deal breakers, what are those things that you would just be like, no, can't do it? Can you hear me?
I'm getting some feedback also. I'm listening to you and
Oh,
your voiceover, so it's kind of throwing me off.
okay, okay. Well, I was asking, as far as your deal breakers, what are some things that you wouldn't accept?
Um, you you have to be a spiritual person and know yourself. You have to know who you are and your purpose. You have to have a purpose here on this plane, and yeah, for the most part, just know who you are and what you're here for, and we can go from there.
All right, very good. So then you're in Georgia. So are you open to dating outside of Georgia, or would you prefer to stay local?
I'm excuse me, I'm sorry, but it's like two or three feedbacks coming at me at once. So I'm listening to
Okay.
you in real time, and then I'm listening to like two or three other feedbacks at the same time. So it's, I don't know what's actual, whether it's
Okay.
you on real time or it's the feedbacks coming from the other sources.
Okay. Let me try to say it again. As far as you live in Georgia, so are you open to dating outside of Georgia?
Of course, of course.
Okay, very good. All right. Well, let me just see. How can people contact you if they want to reach out?
By email, that'll be great.
Okay, just tell me your email so I can put it up here.
All right. DERIKK, right.
Okay, wait. DERIKK light.
Right.
Oh,
WRIGHT.
oh, okay. Your last name. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, at
Yes.
Gmail.
72 at Gmail.
Okay, 72 at Gmail. Okay, let me go ahead and add that. All right, so y'all, this is
Um,
go ahead. You was about to say something?
I'm I'm pretty much like I'm a reasonable person, you know. I mean, I like I said, I just want you to know who you are and your purpose here. You know, I'm extremely spiritual, so um,
Hold
I
on
don't
one
want
second, Derek. Hold on one second. I got to get my charger before it shuts off on me, y'all. Hold on.
to. Okay, cool, cool. That's what's up.
Shh, I'm on here. Don't.
Come on, man. What's going on with this?
Okay, just help him to turn it back on, baby. All right, I'm back. Y'all know it's real life happening over here, so you get to see it real time. All right, Derek. So go ahead. I'm listening. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm with you. I'm with you, beautiful.
Okay. Did you have anything else you wanted to add before we close?
No, just I just want to let you know I appreciate all your hard work and you know everything that you bring to the community, and I thank you gracefully. I appreciate you. You're a spiritual gift. You're beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, let me just tell y'all, Derek, he's calling from Georgia. He's a Virgo, and he is definitely open to a woman that's spiritual. He's been on a spiritual journey for at least 8 years now. And so he just wants somebody that knows who she is, somebody who knows her purpose. She has a purpose in life and she recognizes what that is. And he is calling, oh yeah, calling from Georgia, and he's open to dating outside of Georgia if you live somewhere else. I didn't catch your deal. What was your deal breakers again?
Non-spiritual, and you have to know who you are and what you stand for.
Okay. All right. Well, y'all got it. So that's Derek. Y'all see his email up there if you want to reach out to him. I'm glad you came on, Derek. It was very good to have you here. You have a great
Same to
energy.
you, my sister.
I hope that you find exactly what you're looking for.
Ashe.
All right. Take care.
You too, beautiful.
All right. So let's see. I'm getting ready to bring on Miss Chris. Let's see. Hey, Miss Chris.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm good. It's good to see you.
All right. So I just want to
I appreciate you so much, honey, because now you got me looking for emperors instead of the what do you call it, the knights in reverse? Because I didn't know nothing about it until I started listening to you. So I appreciate you for that and for opening my eyes. And I know you have opened up so many people's eyes, honey. You should be a millionaire by now because you're doing your thing. You're doing your thing.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, so
are you also a reader?
No, I would love to learn. So I probably will reach out to learn how to do that. But no, I'm not a reader.
Okay. All right. Well, where are you calling from?
I'm in New Jersey.
Okay.
Jersey in the house.
Very nice. Y'all always sound very similar to the New Yorkers.
Yeah. I think they took our accent. I don't know. Okay. But anyway, so like it would be nice to meet somebody spiritual, but you got to, it's difficult out here, especially now because I'm up in age, and I've listened to some of the people that say, okay, once you reach a certain age, you got to, prepare yourself to share, or that, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? I don't want to be devalued by people, but a lot of people have adopted that mindset. So that's where it becomes.
Go back. You said to prepare yourself to share what now again?
To share another person. They say once you're over 35, you don't have the value that you would have had if you're under 35. And if you're going to meet a man, you got to make sure that you understand that you're going to be sharing that man. And
I've heard.
You heard that too, right? And so that's what's kind of discouraging, because there's a lot of people that also feel that way. So it's like, okay, I'm divorced twice. All right, my children are grown, and now I'm at this age, and I don't have time to play with people. I want somebody that is spiritual. I want somebody that can intellectually stimulate me. I don't want somebody that I have to kind of dumb myself down in order to relate, be able to communicate with them. I don't want any more deacons and all of these other people that are out
here. Experience with deacons then?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. And I don't believe in these things anymore because I've learned spirituality. So it's like, I'm not on that page. So it's kind of difficult because, at my age, that's what I'm meeting. I'm meeting deacons and people that think I have to share them. And I got to the point to where I'm in hermit mode because it's more peaceful. It has been peaceful, but when I interact with other people, sometimes it could be chaotic, and I don't like the chaos.
Yes. So yes, I apologize. My daughter she slams the door every time she comes in and out of my room. So anyway, okay. I feel you 100%. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Pisces.
Okay. All right. So water, Pisces. Very intuitive. I always say that about the Pisces. So as far as like, wait, how long have you been on a spiritual journey now?
Maybe a year and a half, almost 2 years. I'm still working on it. I'm still trying to figure out chakras, and I'm still a work in progress. But about maybe 2 years, 2 to 3 years, I guess.
Okay. Very nice. So obviously you're dedicated to your path. So you've already said a lot of things that you desire. You mentioned some deal breakers, but I know you mentioned no deacons. You want somebody who is on a spiritual path. Is there anything else as far as deal breakers?
As far as deal breakers, I don't like abusive people. I don't like narcissistic personalities. I can basically read it, because I was raised by one, so I can see that coming. So like I am intuitive, and I'm able to see things like that. So anybody that comes with like false pretenses, I like people that are genuine, and then I could actually feel that they're genuine. I can see that they're coming to serve, not to be me servicing them. So deal breakers are people that are just false and just who they're supposed to be, and not standing in their own divine masculinity. It's a deal
Yes,
breaker.
absolutely. Okay, and then as far as like, okay, so you are in New Jersey. Are you open to dating locally or worldwide?
I could do worldwide. I prefer something tangible like New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Philadelphia. But I mean, if it's something that is there's a like is promising, then I would be open to that option as well. So I
Okay.
guess that's the way.
Okay, but your preference is within the states
The
that surround
tri-state
you.
area, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
all right. Sounds good. So then let me see. So how can somebody reach you if they want to reach out?
Okay, so this name, Ms. Chris HRS, is my Facebook name. So you look
Oh, okay.
Ms.
So
Chris. My name is Crystal, but yeah,
okay.
but
Let
that's
me
my
see.
Facebook.
So Ms. Chris, and it'll be written just like that with the HRS as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes it easy. All right. So y'all can contact Crystal on Facebook. I just got to make sure I got that right. Okay. How's that?
That's perfect. That's perfect.
All right. So y'all,
I was trying to get one of my friends that's very spiritual that really brought me into spirituality to come on here to meet you. I was like, oh my gosh, she'd be perfect for you. I don't know if you
meet up with somebody you saying, oh Lord.
For you, yeah. His name is Maurice. I don't know if he's gonna reach out, but he should. But y'all,
oh yeah,
man,
okay,
yes. Hopefully, he
okay.
does.
Yeah. Well, you know what? This is the year 2025. I would say I'm open, but I am. Woof. Man, I'm not gonna say nothing else. I'm not gonna say nothing.
I'm just
else.
but I'm hurting. I tell
I'll
you,
make it about y'all. So okay, y'all. This is Miss Crystal.
It's Crystal. It's
Crystal. Mm-hmm. Okay, so she's calling from New Jersey. She's a Pisces, and she's been on the journey for about 2 years now. Very intuitive. She's looking for somebody that is spiritual, somebody that knows who they are. She's not particularly into anyone that's religious, but she's also willing to date locally anybody that's in the surrounding area of New Jersey, New York. You said where else?
Philadelphia, Connecticut, DC.
Yeah. That's right. DC in the house. I know that's right. Have you been to DC?
Oh yeah, I've been to DC.
Okay, that's where most of my family is from, the DMV area. So
okay.
All right. So then, yes, beautiful energy, y'all. So if you want to contact Crystal, you can always reach her on her Facebook here, Miss Chris HRS.
I hope y'all like the Cowboys. I know everybody hate on the Cowboys, but I still rock with them.
So you're into sports and football. I know that's right.
Only because I grew up being a cheerleader. Then I did that to my kids. Okay, y'all got football cheerleading. But no, I really should get out of it because these people they're horrible. They're terrible this year. But I do watch sports still. So
the Cowboys are terrible this year.
Oh, they're terrible.
I know you're gonna have some people chiming in. If I catch a game, I'll watch it, and then I get extra hyped, and I don't know who I'm rooting for. I usually just try to go for the underdog. I don't even know what the heck be going on, but
we're the underdogs now. So you go for the Cowboys. Okay.
I'll keep that in mind. All right. Well, I'm so glad you came on, Crystal. You got a beautiful energy, and I hope you find what you're looking for. Y'all make sure you reach out to Crystal, and let me know how that goes for you.
I will. Okay.
Right.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right. Crystal has a beautiful energy. Y'all need to reach out to Crystal. So let me see. I have someone else. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Let me see. Hello.
How you doing?
All right. Let me see. Let me take Crystal's name down. What's your name?
Okay. I'm actually Allure. I'm the name Allure in the chat actually. But I had to download this and come on and sign in with a different email. That's why you're seeing Vincero.
Oh, so that name is connected to your email?
Yeah. Because I think I don't know. I'm not sure if I use something different for my YouTube, but this is what comes up with the email that I signed in because I didn't have the app.
So how do I pronounce your name again?
Well, my name is actually Dominic, but
Dominic. Okay.
Yeah. Vincero and Allure, those are just nicknames.
That's your name on your YouTube when you're in the chat, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you, Dominic. Where you calling from?
I'm actually from Jamaica. That's what I was actually saying. Yeah, that's what I was actually saying in the chat.
Oh, that's where I saw the JM. I was like, what does that stand for?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm actually from Jamaica. Yeah.
Now Stella got her groove back. Do you like that movie? You probably ain't even seen that before. You look too young for that movie.
No.
I guess I'm aging myself. Yeah, how Stella got her groove back with was it Angela Bassett? I think Whoopi Goldberg was in there. Anyways, so what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Cancer. Okay. So
Yeah.
Jamaica, okay, Cancer. So tell me, how long have you been on your spiritual journey?
All right. I was in the Jamaican military in about 2000. I joined literally after I left school because I'm 24. So I started spirituality around 2020, but I was Christian because I needed to go through that in order to transition. Because I was greedy for knowledge, so eventually, I branched off. So it was maybe about 5 years now. This year is gonna make 5 years.
Wow, that's a good amount of time to be 24. But you have
Yeah.
an old soul too. I find that a lot of younger people that's on a journey, when they say I'm like 22, 20, y'all have old souls. So it makes
Yeah.
sense that you would be on a spiritual path because it just fits, You come
Yeah.
in from your past life with a lot of wisdom, and so you're still hungry and thirsty to finish where you
Right.
left off. So okay, so
Right.
24, you're currently in the service now?
No, actually, I only served like 2 years. It was just 2 years. I didn't like it. I really didn't like it, so I got out.
So are you in Jamaica?
Yeah, I'm in Jamaica now.
Oh, okay. Okay. So Jamaica. So then tell me, how has your dating experience been since you got on the spiritual path?
It's been terrible.
Wow.
Yeah, I had to. Jamaica is just I don't know. There are people here that are spiritual. I'm not gonna say they're not people here that are spiritual, but it's hard. It's very hard in Jamaica. You have to be in hermit mode in Jamaica. You have to be in hermit mode. I don't really go anywhere. I don't really use TikTok. TikTok is it. I don't know what's going on with TikTok in Jamaica, but it's just I'm on Instagram, but I don't really post. I'm not really social media type of person. Spend more of my time just meditating, talking to myself, to my soul, and just that's mostly what I do. So it's been hard. It's been really hard.
Okay. So you've chosen hermit mode just until you're able to find somebody that's like-minded. So what are you looking for in a woman then?
Okay, well, what I can say about myself is I'm a person that I'm here to deal with the emotional realm. That's what I'm here for. So I spend most of my time studying the emotions. I spend most of my time studying like tantra, sexuality, sensuality, stuff like that. So my whole foundation is built on peace. Did you say something?
No, I have you muted so I can hear you. Got background noise there. I'm listening.
So my whole foundation is built on peace. I feel like as a black man, being spiritual, having to move a certain kind of way, I feel like I need a female that's gonna appreciate, my intelligence as well. Give me a second. I'm sorry. My phone just froze. Yeah. I definitely need a woman that is gonna appreciate me, appreciate my intelligence. I've had relationships where I was told that I talk too much. I've had relationships where my intelligence, scares women away. I tend to stay away. I don't want someone that's like watches a lot of social media and tries to get a lot of their opinions and stuff off social media, because as you said earlier, there's a lot of stuff that's just out there, just like what the goddess was saying, where she sees stuff. It's like, oh, women, you have 3-4 kids, you can't. So I don't want someone that's social media minded, base minded. Definitely spiritual. Not really the whole. If you're religious, this is the thing with me, right? I don't disregard religious people. My thing is, you need to have a level of understanding. and you need to be able to not judge, because I don't think because I'm a spiritual and you're a Christian that we can't coexist. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we cannot. So, but
Have
if
you
you're,
tried that before? Have you experienced that since you've been on your journey?
I have, and so that's why I know exactly what to tell you, is just because in my head, what I create in my head is that if both of us exercises a level of understanding where it's like, okay, so this is what you believe, we can have conversations and we don't judge each other, because remember, you believe in what you believe in. You believe the stone is green, it's green. If I believe it's blue, it's blue. But at the end of the day, it's all about the soul. It's all about healing. Understand? So if you have that level of understanding, I don't think we should have a problem. I think we can have conversations. And that's another thing too. Conversations is like my key thing, because I'm not the type of guy that likes to argue and just go off. I've experienced that. It's not good. It's not healthy for a man, especially a spiritual man. It's not healthy. We need women, we need goddesses that that understand peace, that have built themselves on peace. So, in a conversation where we go off, she's like, you know what, babe, let's just stop, collect ourselves. This is not energy. This is not the energy of a god and a goddess. Let's take a minute, breeze off, come back. So that's a definite for me. That's a definite for me. It doesn't matter. I don't have a problem with if she have kids or not, because I growing up, I was around a lot of children. My mom was the community mother, so she had all the kids in her yard, and yeah, so I don't have a problem with that. That's fine.
Do you have children
Definitely.
yourself?
No, I don't have any children.
Okay.
I don't have any
Okay.
children. Definitely a woman that's beautiful on the inside, beautiful on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Do you have any physical? I never asked this question, but when I hear somebody say beautiful, it's an eye of the beholder. So do you have physical preferences when it comes to that?
I tend to not allow that to deter the person that's coming in, because a lot of the times if you use that, you kind of miss other things. So, but be healthy, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter to me. Just be healthy, because I'm a person, I love exercising. I love to exercise. I love the gym. Gym is my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Haven't been in a while. I'm kind of putting on, I'm saying, a few little, but
it's winter time.
Yeah, so
that's the best excuse, yes.
But I'm the type of person is like, I always think of it like, if I'm dating someone, we should be able to do things together, study together, you know what I'm saying, exercise together, everything together. So it's like, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, when we're together, we do things together. So our health ain't no problem. You know what I'm saying? Studying ain't no problem. Right. So no, I don't look at that stuff. I try not to look at that stuff. So
okay.
I'm going to say no.
I do have one person. This is Sharunda. She asked, how tall is he? I think she's interested.
I'm 5'10". I'm 5'10".
Okay. He's 5'10",
Yeah.
y'all. Okay. I think you're going to get a lot of responses here. You're very, very handsome young man and very wise for your age as well. So let me see. Did you mention your deal breakers?
Yeah, I think so. So
okay.
You got to be able to, as I said, come with peace. Don't be toxic. You know what I'm saying? Conversations. I need conversation. Right. I need us to talk. I was asking a question in the chat, but I don't think you caught it.
What's that?
I was asking, and this was kind of a general question. What if your purpose tends to scare away potential, intimate partners? Because the reason I ask is because I listen to a lot of spiritual teachers. Bobby Hemmett, definitely. Bobby Hemmett, Brother Panic, peace to their souls. But I listen to Bobby Hemmett and Brother Panic a lot, and especially Bobby Hemmett. He has a lot of like outlandish stuff that he says, but it resonates with me.
Okay.
That's the thing. It resonates with me. And, you know, when I search my soul and find my purpose, and I realize what my purpose is, and I know that a lot of people, when it comes to their values and stuff, like, because I don't want anyone to, I don't want anyone to dumb themselves down for anybody, for anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I think about like the stuff Bobby Hemmett says and stuff, like it's like, what if you have a purpose that's a very, I don't know how to describe, but what if you have like a very serious purpose? That's what I'm gonna say. Let's just call it serious for the sake of the conversation. Every purpose is serious, but I'm just saying, what if your purpose scares away people, you know, based on their values and stuff like that? Because everybody has a purpose. Like even if it's doesn't matter what, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Even the man on the street that's sitting begging, he has a purpose. Maybe that's his purpose, you know. So I have that kind of open-minded thinking. So that's why I asked a question. So I was asking, what do you think about that?
Well, I mean, the thing is, it's important to remember purpose trumps everything.
Yeah.
It trumps everything. That's what you was literally molded and crafted for when you came through your bloodline. If you take on that purpose, then that's a big deal. Like you're breaking generational curses by actually taking on your purpose. You're rising to your north node by taking on your purpose. So it trumps
Mhm.
everything. So if a person can't accept that your purpose comes first, the thing
Yeah.
about it, I tell people all the time, you know when you're ready for love when you're already seated in your purpose, like you're rooted in it, right?
Okay.
If you're not there yet and you're still kind of wavering and trying to figure it out, a person can come in and be the perfect distraction. Especially don't let it be a soulmate or what some might call
Mhm.
a twin flame. Those connections are so magnetic. They could be the
Yeah.
perfect distraction. And so what happens is as time goes on, if you have not fulfilled your purpose, you're going to feel a void. It's going to be something missing. Like that
Mhm.
person won't be able to fulfill that for you. And you're always going to be groping in the darkness trying to figure out, well, what is it? I have a good relationship. We love each other. You know, other things in life seem to be good, but your purpose, you haven't found that
Yeah.
yet, or you're not fulfilling it,
Yeah.
it's going to end badly. I'll just put it that way. So never accept
Mhm.
anybody that veers away or tries to push you away from your purpose. If anything, you want them to come in and cheer you on and be that support system in anything that you do. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Was you thinking something else about that? Or what was your experience when it comes to
The thing is, that's one of the reasons why I've been in hermit mode for so long, because you know, finding out what I'm here for, what I'm supposed to be doing, you know, it I'm gonna need like a lot of that's why one of the things I said is like just open-mindedness and understanding conversations, because I'm not gonna force you to say, oh, you know, just try it out. Just no, I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I want to have conversation. I want to be vulnerable. I want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to hide what I'm truly here for. When I talk, there's not supposed to be like, you know what I'm saying, a look on your face like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I say conversations, open-mindedness, understanding, no judging, you know what I'm saying? So, because it's been when you have to not necessarily hide, but when you have to, especially with the community that I'm in now, because I'm trying to work to get myself out of the community that I'm in now, because this community is not where I need to be with with the purpose that I have. You understand? And with the purpose that I have, it's sometimes I may get a thought. It's like, man, what if this scares people away? You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, goddesses, you know what I'm saying?
wait, hold on.
So
So you're talking about other spiritual people, you feel like that could scare them away?
yes,
Well, now you got me
that's what
curious. Is it what type of mission
all
are
right.
you being?
All right. So with me, I'm mostly in the realm of fantasy, pleasure, sexuality, sensuality, because that's my whole thing. So you know, from birth up to this point, it's been again, the emotional realm. So I've just been in the emotional realm, in the realm of the feminine, where it's like mystery, fantasy, because I study mostly, again, tantric sex, stuff like that. So it's like, that's why I'm saying, like, the stuff that Bobby Hemmett talks about in Brother Panic, it catches me, because it's like, even though it's like outlandish and some people will be like, yo, what? To me, it's like, it resonates. Because if you go back and you watch a lot of Bobby Hemmett's tapes about sexuality, the black woman, the black man, and stuff like that, it's like, if you have certain values, it's gonna sound crazy. You know what I'm saying?
No, not to a spiritual person. So that's why I'm trying to understand. Are you saying that your purpose, we got to get to the meat of this. What does the tantric sex have to do with your purpose? Because you're going to experience that with your partner. Or are you saying you're being called to use this on many people?
All right. So I feel like I'm supposed to bring a certain energy, especially when it comes to black love, black intimacy. I feel like I'm one of those people. I'm a healer. So I feel like I need to, because I'm into cinematography. I'm actually a musician. I'm a singer, songwriter. So I feel like, and I'm into cinematography. I used to model. I used to do, you know, a lot of acting and stuff like that. So I feel like, because of the relationships, the way I've been growing, the way I've been learning, and most of the stuff I watch on the internet has to do with relationships, like, you know, Dr. Umar. I watch a lot of that stuff. So I feel like my calling is to bring forth that black love and that black intimacy, you know, so people can see, because we don't see it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's something we don't see a lot. You know, most of the stuff is toxic. You know, a lot of the movies that are made, especially with, you know, with Tyler Perry, and a lot of the stuff is just toxic. We see mostly, you know, white romance and stuff like that, which, you know what I'm saying? So
I noticed, okay, and everything that you're saying makes sense, but what is your purpose?
My purpose is to bring forth into the black community, into the community of the gods and the goddesses, to show them true black intimacy, black love, to make it, to really show people through, you know, my talents. So again, I'm a singer, songwriter.
I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat. The light I am said, just spit it out, brother. What? Okay.
All right, you know what? You know what I say? I feel it. I may not be able to explain it to people, because that's just something that I don't normally do, because I don't normally explain it. So that's why maybe I have even that feeling that's like, what if it's, you know, what if it's weird? What if it's, because I'm confident in it, but I've never really talked about it with people, because I know what I feel. I know what I see.
What I'm interpreting, and tell me if I'm wrong. Are you saying that because you've been studying tantric sex and there's not a good example of what that looks like in the world, and you feel like that form of intercourse is healing and it could bring people together, are you saying that you feel like your purpose is to be the picture of what that looks like, as far as showing people what that type of interaction looks like? Is that what you're saying? Like, literally people watching you have tantric sex with other people? Is that what you're saying?
No, not necessarily.
Okay. Because the way you've been dancing around this, I'm like, what?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's like, this is the first time that I've really, you know, tried to explain myself when it comes to this. That's what I'm saying. I feel it, but I've never actually like sat down and, you know, had a conversation. I talk to myself, but I've never actually sat down and tried to say, oh, you know, this is no, but I know what I feel. I know what I study. I know the things that I study. You know, when I write my songs, write my music, I know the stuff that comes, you know, you understand? So this is the first time I've ever actually, you know, so forgive me if I'm confusing everybody right now.
Okay, so then I guess that would be a good thing for you. Maybe it was meant for this subject to come up for you so that you could really put into visual what is your purpose, because you can't anticipate that it's going to scare people away if you don't really know how to verbalize to them what that purpose is. You see what I'm saying? I mean, if it was based on what I just said, then yeah, you would scare away a whole lot of people. But you're saying that it's nothing like that, right?
No,
so then.
No.
Yeah, I mean, so I guess that'll be if y'all are interested in knowing more about Dominic and his purpose, because I know you got a lot of people that's interested, like, what is he talking about over there? So, all right, well, let's just see. We'll go ahead and wrap it up then. So you're in Jamaica. Are you open to dating outside of Jamaica?
Definitely, definitely.
Okay, very good. So let me see. So we have Dominic. He's calling from Jamaica, 24 years old, had some time in the service for a while. He's been on his spiritual journey for about 5 years. He is a you're a Cancer. He's a Cancer.
Yeah.
Very intellectual. He wants someone who's willing to learn and to also share their own personal experience, right? Somebody that's a good communicator. He does not like drama or people over talking one another. No toxic traits. What's the age range for you? What are you open to here?
Anything between 21 to about 30.
Okay.
I don't typically go over that because I kind of understand that your mind, your when you get to a certain age, you require more. You know what I'm saying? Because a person like me, I don't think a person in 24 could date a person like 40 years old, because a 40-year-old woman is looking for something different, something more, established in a way, if you understand what I'm saying. So yeah, about 21 to about 30 years old.
Okay, 21 to 30 years old. Lady Saturn Oracle says she's interested. You know what? I got to put your information up there so people can contact you. So, all right. And as far as your region, you said you're willing to date outside of Jamaica. You did say that or no?
Definitely. Yeah.
Definitely. Okay. Yes. So then I think I covered mostly everything because you've said a lot tonight. But if you want to contact Dominic, what is your contact information here?
All right, so you could so I'm gonna give her my email and my Instagram.
Just give me the one that you prefer, because it's gonna be a lot to type.
All right, let me give you my email. So it's because I have a few emails actually. So it's a.i
Okay.
.finance.
Okay.
You got that? 23555.
Okay.
At gmail.com. So that's a.i finance 23555 at gmail.com.
All right. Let me know if that's correct up there.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, so I think you're going to get a lot of people that's going to be hitting you up. So let me know how this goes for you, Dominic. I'm glad that you came on. This was definitely an interesting conversation, to say the least. And good vibes.
Yeah.
All right, then. Take care. All right, y'all. So that was Dominic. Okay. So we've had some pretty good energy on tonight, I would say. Yeah, definitely very intelligent, old soul for sure. Okay. So yeah, so I think that's it, y'all. I don't know if there's one more person that wants to come on. I'll take one more person. Why don't you come on, Lady Saturn Oracle? You should come on and introduce yourself. I almost thought about bringing you on just to see, putting y'all together just to see how the energy goes. I thought that would actually be a good idea down the line. If somebody is interested, they want to come on and ask some questions just to see how the vibe works and stuff like that. But let's see. What y'all in the chat talking about some freaky stuff? Oh, goodness. He mentioned tantric sex and everybody is losing it out here. Let's see. So yeah, this has been a pretty good night. I like the energy of everybody that's come on tonight. And we actually had more men than women. But yeah, let's get back to the conversation. So before we was talking about the percentage of those who would likely have a very toxic relationship for their first and second relationship, specifically in the melanated community. And most of you said about 75 to 80% of people will have a very toxic relationship for their first and second relationships. So that was some pretty big numbers. Now, if anybody has a different percentage, put it out there. But the dominant percentage, y'all said 70 to 80%. So the reason why I brought that up is because if that is in fact the truth, let's just, even if we went as low as like 45%, that's still a lot of people that experience traumatic relationships before they get to the real deal. A lot of things happen within those relationships. You can end up having children with that person. You can get married to that person. You can end up having assets. A lot of times that doesn't happen within the first relationship, though, as far as assets and financial wealth and things like that. Maybe by the second relationship. But there will be a lot of things that you will have experienced in those first couple of relationships. And most of the time, these are people who have no experience when it comes to the spiritual journey. So they haven't done any work to heal themselves. And you're dealing with these toxic relationships. So by the time you get on the spiritual journey, you've already potentially had a few children. You've been married and divorced. You've gone through a lot of things, right? You've taken losses, you've taken hits, and you've had to clean yourself back up and pick yourself back up. And this is where, and I'm getting ready to bring on Jason in a minute. This is where it becomes difficult, because by the time you get on a spiritual journey and you've healed, now everybody is telling you that you're damaged goods. And that's not the case. You know, in the melanated community is hard. It's hard. We've been doing a lot of work to get past what we've gone through, but the traumas do get passed down until you go on that spiritual path and you learn how to set a good example for your children, so that when they choose their relationships, they've had a strong example in front of them so that they know what not to accept and what to welcome into their lives. So 70 to 80% is a large group of people that will have experienced unhealthy relationships before they get to that one. But let me see. I want to bring on Jason. Let's just see. How you doing, Jason?
Hey, great, Shabby Zane. Wonderful to see you.
All right, good to see you too. Where are you calling from?
Oh, I'm over here in Michigan.
Michigan? Okay. So Jason in Michigan.
Just north of the Detroit area.
Detroit. Okay, nice. So what's your zodiac sign?
Pisces.
Oh, another Pisces tonight. Okay.
Indeed.
All right, let me see. I got to take down the older information so I can get your name up here. Okay, there we go. Jason Kern. All right, very good. So Jason, how long have you been on a spiritual journey?
Oh boy, probably since birth, you know. I mean, it's been a long time. I've had, you know, dreams that came true when I was a child, and I started really getting into this, really reading it. As soon as I was old enough to read, I was checking out, you know, Time Like Mysteries of the Unknown books, and I just delved into everything. I read like you do, and I love your readings. I listen to a lot of them all the time. I mean, you are one of the best readers I've found on here, and I stopped looking. I'm like, Shabby Zane has got it. She knows what she's doing. She's an excellent reader. Yeah.
So wait, you read for others as well?
Yeah, I attended the. Well, I'm still actually a member of the Detroit Area Tarot Guild, technically, but I probably studied with them way back, probably maybe 12 years ago. But it was like once a month we would meet, compare decks, you know, go through it, you know, and you know, different ways of readings. You know, do you do reversals? Do you do flippers? Do you do bottom of the deck? You know, all different types of stuff. I was reading with a Rider Waite and a Toth deck when I started, and now I read with a Steampunk Tarot deck, which I think is absolutely. I love the artwork in it. It's absolutely.
What's
amazing.
the name of it?
The Steampunk Tarot deck.
Oh, I never heard of that. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Steampunk style. Yeah, so it's all steam engines and top hats and you know that kind of steampunk.
It sounds very mannish, but okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like a old English Gothic, you know. But there's like no gunpowder in that type of fantasy world, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something like that, you know.
Okay,
anyway,
so
we're digressing.
As far as the time frame, you said you've been on a spiritual path all your life, so you never veered away into religion or anything. You've just been straight focused on the occult, esoteric type of knowledge.
I was born and raised into the Catholic faith, and went to religious education and youth group, confirmed Catholic and stuff like that. But the spiritual life resonates with me. The religious life doesn't. I see a lot of superstitions, weird stuff, and a lot of circles that I travel in. They're surprised to find out I'm a tarot reader. And that kind of messes with them a little bit. But I get along with everybody pretty much.
Okay.
One of my job, I have a business. I'm a professional wedding DJ over here, so it's what I do.
Professional wedding DJ. That's interesting. Okay, so you got a couple of different hats that you're wearing. Okay.
A lot of different hats. I won't even get into them all. I mean, it's going to be ridiculous. But anyways, yeah.
Well, let me ask you, as far as your dating life, since you've been consciously aware of being on this spiritual journey, how has that been for you?
Dating life is very difficult. People usually don't understand me and where I'm coming from. Very honest and very direct. I see deeply into things. I think very deeply about things, and it just makes conversation weird. I'm not into sports, and a lot of the pop culture stuff. So it's I really don't have much to talk about people with. But we start talking about tarot readings, astral projection. I'm part of the Dowsers Association as well. Two sticks, find water, pendulums, and stuff. That group of people.
That's an association. I didn't know.
Yeah, they actually have chapters all over the United States. Strangely enough, and the organization is rather old. But it's interesting. It kind of has like a new age, all-encompassing type of thing. But most of the people in that group too, they're like twice my age, right? I'm 46, by the way.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I'm a bit of an older soul.
So really, it sounds like your preference is someone that you can communicate with about your experience concerning spirituality. That's the main thing. It sounds like is important for you, because you said other conversations, they just don't move you as much.
Yeah, if we understand each other and have a great rapport on the spiritual level of things, we're going to do great, because we're going to be able to understand each other and trust each other. There isn't going to be, well, what are they really thinking? It's like, no, I'm fresh up, honest with you. I want to build. I want to go. Let's get something done. Let's make our life amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What are your deal breakers?
Oh boy. I was thinking about that earlier. Vegetarian could cause a problem, but that's not really that big of a deal. I'm not too fond of half the dog owners out there. But other people who have dogs, they're absolutely wonderful. I've got a cat,
so they might not get along too well. That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
Other than that, I would just say you got to understand one thing about me is I have a horrible addiction to political talk radio, and I just know a lot about what's going on. It just fascinates me. I think it's like the biggest chess game in life, something like, I've never used that term to describe it before, but it's just I'm very, very informed, but I can talk with anybody. I want to find out what other people think, why they think the way they do, why they feel the way they do, but I don't judge them on it. We all come to our conclusions at different points in life, and when we find out maybe we're wrong, we change directions, we become different people. You can't deny people that and point the finger at them.
Okay. All right.
Anyways,
so I guess what I took from that is vegetarians are not preferred because of you're a meat eater, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Generally.
Okay. And dog owner. I mean, these are kind of small things, but if it's big for you, and is there anything else as far as deal breakers?
Oh yeah. Well, how do I say this? If anybody looks at my YouTube channel, you'll notice that I attempted a through hike of the Appalachian Trail this year. I did 1,385 miles on that trail this year with a backpack going up and down mountains, right? Okay. So it was gone for about 6 months. So I'd like to have somebody who has, you're just physically fit. You can be able to, you know, hike up a mountain with me. I love the outdoors. I love being outside. Love learning about, you know, plants, herbology, botany. You know, I used to work at a greenhouse, and one of our games was we were always trying to guess, you know, which plant, which Latin name, you know, it had, you know, so kind of a
Okay,
dork.
so she needs to be very, very fit because you said you hiked up, I don't know how many miles you just said. It just sounded like a lot, and it took you 6 months to do it. So she
Well,
needs to be pretty fit.
there's people who did that whole trail in 2,200 miles, you know. I was
Oh,
a
okay.
slowpoke. I was way behind them, you know. So I'm not exactly the most fit guy out there, but I mean, fit enough to go outside, you know. I mean, you got to, I mean, you don't have to be no triathlete, you know. That kind of wouldn't work either because I'm not a gym guy. I'm kind of like right in the middle of the road on a lot of things,
Okay.
you know.
So at least open to doing some active things with you out in nature. Okay. So then you're in Detroit. So are you open to dating within your region or outside? You know, what's your preference here?
Staying inside the region would be usually a good idea as for right now because of the way
Okay.
things are looking, you know, as far as business and you know what I've got going on. And
All
yeah, so my DJ company is a staffing agency, you know, but we're all a big conglomerate of videographers, photographers, and DJs that all work together. You know, if I leave this area, you know, I'm out on my own, and it's hard to advertise as just a solo DJ. You know, it's like, where's
Yeah.
your market for that? You know.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm digressing again.
All right. All right. Well, let me see. I just want to take your contact information if anybody wants to reach out to you. Oh, and the age range. Do you have a specific age range that you're interested in here?
My age or younger, but I kind of wouldn't go really younger than like the lower 30s. Don't really want to put a, you know, a dead stop on anything, you know, but you know,
Okay.
I mean, more my age is more mature, you know. It's just you've been
Okay.
around the block, you've seen a lot of stuff, you know.
All right. So about between 46 and 35, it sounds like 35, 46, that range, it sounds like.
Yeah, that sounds great. Oh yeah, I remember the thing with the couple nights ago. I was watching you live, and you said, "Hey, everybody, you know, pick a number, you know, and you know, 1 through something or another." And I just said 43 in my head, and you came up with 4 and 3 at the end. So it wasn't 43, but you did 4 and 3. It's like a week ago, and I kind of wasn't. I was like half surprised, you know. This happens a lot to me, you know. It's
Okay.
just when you live this life, you know it. I mean, just coincidence, or perhaps not.
Yes, the more that you do spiritual work, the more in tune you are. So, well, let me just see if anybody wants to contact you. What is your information?
Okay. Well, I guess you can contact me at the regular email, jaekern78@gmail.com, or you can just drop a comment on the YouTube channel. You know, I really didn't do that trying to get a channel to get views and monetize it. You know, it was just a video blog of my, like, from my personal memory, you know, but it's up there for people to watch, you know, and that channel is use the @ AE video 777 is one word. You'll see it there.
Okay. All right. Well, I see you into the sevens then. So, is that the proper email for you?
Yes.
All right, very good. All right. Well, I'm glad you came on. I am picking up the pace a little bit because I got to start my personal readings at 8:00, and this time is going by super fast. And I have one more lady I'm going to bring on. I have Laura here, so I'm going to bring her on. But I'm glad that you came on today. I didn't even write down your name. What's your name again? What's your name again?
Jason. Hiker name was Mitch.
All right then. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you came on. You have great energy, and let me know how it works out for you.
Yeah, wonderful meeting you, Shabby. You have
All
a
right.
great night.
All right. All right, y'all. So let me see. I'm getting ready to bring on Laura. How you doing, Laura?
Hey, Shabby, good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Let me see. I just want to take his information down so I can get your name up here real quick. Where are you calling from?
Toronto.
Oh, okay. Canada?
Yeah.
Okay. So Laura from Canada. So what's your zodiac sign?
Capricorn.
Okay. So we have a few earth signs tonight. All right. So tell us about yourself. How long have you been on a spiritual journey?
My first awakening was 2017.
2017. Okay. And you've been consciously on your journey since then?
Pretty much, yes. And then, what are we in, 2025? 2023, I had another awakening. I
Okay.
actually had a reading with you last year
Oh, you did.
in
Okay.
February. Yeah, I found your channel around a year ago.
Oh, I did a personal reading for you last year.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice.
So
Okay, then.
you've helped me connect a lot of dots. A lot of
All right.
dots.
Well, that's good to hear. So then 2017 up until now, how has the dating life been?
I completely stopped dating 3.5 years ago.
Wow.
So I've
Okay.
been single 18. I think I've been single 18 years, and I completely stopped dating. Yeah, I realized I had a lot of healing to do because the type of men I was attracting were narcs. I mean, raised by a narc, attracted to narcs. So once I really saw the pattern, yeah, I just cut them all off, and really started to do some deep healing and just a lot of self-reflecting and
Mm-hmm.
understanding the patterns more so. And then my awakening that happened in 2023, that was on a whole new level. So I'm just kind of coming out of that. Like, I've been in hermit mode, and my spiritual gifts are just starting to come online. So I'm
Okay.
kind of in a whole new, a lot of endings. Like, everything ended, karmic cycles. You did a reading um, about past lives a few weeks ago, and connected the dots between my mom, like the past life with my mom and this life. You
Mm-hmm.
helped me understand things that no one could have. So it was mind blowing to understand how deep that relationship went, and then why I've had, because I'm very spiritual, I'm very in tune, and I'm just understanding that I've always been so in tune. I thought everyone was. Now I'm understanding that no, like, that's my gift.
Mm-hmm.
So and now being so in hermit mode, I really got, I guess, in tune with my higher self more so. So my intuition is at all-time high. So it's been pretty, pretty cool, pretty amazing. And I
Yeah. So
just started, sorry, Shavi. And I
Mhm.
just started the past, since August maybe, I started to have ideas of dating. Like,
Since August of
okay,
last year.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
But
that's
I
good.
don't
I
do,
mean, 3 years of being in hermit mode is a good amount of time to just focus on yourself and heal.
it was so
That's what you're
needed.
doing. Yeah.
Yeah, it was so needed. And it's hard because in the conversations and what you were just saying about toxic relationships, I don't see anyone doing this work. I don't see any of my friends doing the work. I don't see men that I work with doing this work, which is why I'm very happy alone, because my deal breakers are somebody who's not actively healing. If they're not actively healing, or, well, yeah, I mean, they have to have some sort of knowledge of who they are, their patterns, and have
Okay.
started some sort of healing journey. They're in therapy. There has to be some level of awareness there, and the desire to keep healing
Okay. So
and
dedicated
growing.
to becoming better, pretty much, is what you're saying.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. All right. Well,
Best
that
version of
sounds good.
themselves.
So then, and so as far as what you're looking for in a person, I know you mentioned spirituality and focusing in on healing themselves. Is there anything else that you wanted to add to that?
Um, Obviously, a giver, not a taker. That's important.
Okay.
But I think now with who I am, I've healed so much, so I know my vibration is different. So they're not even in my orbit anymore, those ones. I catch them like really quickly.
Before they
Yeah, I
get
like,
waste
honestly,
time, right?
like a Billy Carson. That's like my dream guy.
Oh, you like Billy? Okay.
I love
So that
Billy.
means you're into the melanated man. That's what you're saying?
I've always been into melanated man. So,
Okay. In
yeah.
Canada, I've never been to Canada, but there's a pretty good amount of melanated people out there, I'd have to assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
And but you know what, Xavi? I know so many. I work in the film industry, so I've worked with so many different types of people, and all my melanated male friends, like over the years, I would get to know them, and none of them were doing their healing. Like none of them. I mean, not even like, my culture, but I'm just saying, yeah. So I kind of stopped because I just realized, I don't know, is anyone doing this healing work? Like, I don't find them. So.
Okay. Well, that's why we have this platform, because as you can see, it's a lot of men here that are definitely focused on healing themselves. So let me see. I just want to make sure I have everything here. So we already spoke about your deal breakers and what you would like in a man. As far as the age range, do you have a specific age range?
Well, I'll be 47 on the 12th. So I can't go too young, but I can't go too old. So 40 to 50, I think.
Okay.
Maybe 52, 54. Yeah. No older than that. And then I don't think any younger than 40, but they have to be super aware.
Okay. All right. Very nice. So then we have here Laura. She's a Capricorn calling from Toronto, Canada. She's been on her spiritual journey since 2017. She is definitely interested in someone who is focused on healing. Like that's their main priority, is becoming a better version of themselves. And that's highly spiritual and aware. She would like someone who's also a giver. And her deal breakers are no narcissists. Okay, I think that might be everybody's deal breaker, but no narcissist. Yeah. And how is, as far as, do you only date within Canada, or are you looking to date outside of Canada?
Oh God, I'm hoping to get out of Canada. So no, I'm so open.
Okay. All right. Very nice. So she's open to dating outside of Canada. Your age can be between 40 and 54, as long as you are a very mature and aware 40-year-old here. So I think did I cover mostly everything there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yes. So how can people contact you if they want to reach out here?
So my email is my first and last name, Laura Bella.
Okay.
2016.
Do I put all of that together?
Yeah.
Okay. Bella 2016. Okay.
At gmail.com.
All right.
And I'm not really a fan of, I'm a huge animal lover, and they have to love cats because I have a cat. I'm not really a dog person, unless it's a tiny little dog. That's important for me.
Okay, very nice. Okay, you kind of sound like our previous guest. He was speaking on animals. He doesn't want anybody with dogs. He prefers cats. So they have Carson. You like a melanated man, so never mind. Because I was going to say maybe y'all, but okay. Well, okay, thank you.
I like, what it is with me. It's an energy. It's not skin color. It's an energy.
Okay,
so but I just
I was always drawn. You like the chocolate.
Yeah, okay. I think from past lives.
Okay, I know that's right. All right, then. Well, I'm glad you came on, Laura. Let me know how things go. If y'all want to reach Laura, there's her up there. You take good care of yourself.
I love what you're doing. Yeah,
thank
awesome.
You so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good night, Xavi.
You too. All right. So let's see. It's been a pretty eventful night, y'all. Now, I will be closing soon, but I just wanted to finish what we was talking about. I don't know. I think I lost my train of thought. But we had a pretty good conversation going on, y'all, as far as the dating pool. And I feel like I was saying that because you get to a certain space where after the first and second relationship, you've gone through a lot of traumas, and now you've learned some vital lessons. It teaches you how to love yourself. It teaches you what not to accept in life. And by the time you get done going through those first couple of traumatic relationships, a lot of times karmic relationships will catapult you into your spiritual awakening. Okay. Traumatic relationships can definitely be the catalyst to your spiritual awakening. So by the time that happens, for a lot of people, you might be 30, 40, 50, time has passed, obviously, in a lot of these circumstances. And so I don't like the toxicity that I hear about when it comes to dating on social media, because they'll say, well, by the time you're 30, you should have gotten it right. Or, Kevin Samuels, rest in peace, one of his favorite lines was, by the time you 25, you almost over the hill. And I'm like, now, how is this man sitting up here fully gray, look like he's about pushing 60 himself, telling a 25-year-old young woman that she needs to hurry it up because her clock is ticking? I just didn't understand that. But it was coming from the mouth of an unhealed person. And I know that to be a fact, because when I first heard about Kevin Samuels, this was years ago, y'all. If you go back and check my old channel, Shavi Zane, the spiritual counselor, when I first heard about Kevin Samuels, I did a reading about him on my channel because I was just livid. I was like, what did he say? I can't believe. So I did a reading on him, and it showed a lot of trauma, And I'm like, a person who has this much trauma that that's still there, like hovering within them, okay, that's giving this type of advice, it's so it's just a big hypocrisy. You see what I'm saying? It was so contradictory. No spiritual work, no spiritual awareness, but he has a niche though, right? He was able to create an audience, and people were thirsty for some form of knowledge on these subjects, but it was coming from an unhealed man that was very much so in toxic masculinity, as well as some toxic femininity. We ain't even gonna talk about that, okay? Because I saw a lot of toxic femininity. But either way, I say that to say, I created this platform because I really wanted to open things up for those of us. We've been on a journey. We've been here for many lifetimes. To hell with the age. We've been here, okay? And it's taken us a long time to push past these karmic cycles and to break these generational curses and to finally step into our divinity. And so everybody who has done the work to heal deserves love. Everybody who has done the work to heal themselves deserves love. If you have not healed yourself, if you are not committed to healing yourself, I don't care how much money you got in the bank, you are not a high value man if you have not done the spiritual work to heal yourself. You are not a high value woman if you have not done the spiritual work to heal yourself. Period, point blank. Don't let these people hype your head up, because the same way, they'll say, okay, well, you qualify to date someone that's high value. You get into that relationship, two unhealed people will make one another's lives a living hell just to turn around to be the next so-called baby mama, baby daddy, divorcee. That's it's going to happen. That will be the outcome for a lot of these, platforms that's pushing that type of narrative without putting any emphasis on healing. So, yeah, I just had to get that out. Mathilda said, I want a man. Okay, well, you had a few of them on tonight, reach out. No, usually we do have a moderator. I didn't put anybody on tonight. Lucy Luke is usually on, but she might be busy tonight. But yeah, y'all, this was pretty good. I enjoyed this very much. It took y'all a minute to finally start, checking in, but we'll be doing this again. It's likely going to be on this channel again next Saturday until I figure out how to put it on my other channel, my love channel, Shavi Zane Spiritual Counselor. Once I figure that out, I'll definitely make the announcement so that y'all can go over there, turn on your notifications bell, and make sure that you're subscribed to that channel, even if you don't necessarily watch it, because over there I do all of my love readings there. So go subscribe if you want to hear love readings, but just subscribe just off the strength that I might be moving this particular podcast over there. Since it's catered to love, it just makes sense. So let me see. All right, Queen Bee, I'll definitely keep that in mind the next time I come on to go live again. But yeah, I do want to address y'all. we'll talk about that another time. I'm not going to address it tonight, but let's just be mindful of just being considerate and mindful of others, regardless of who they are. Let's be considerate and mindful. Y'all know that I talk about the powers that were a lot. I talk about the unjust things that's happened, especially to the melanated community. And I stand firmly on that. Righteous indignation. I'm on top of that all day, right? But not everybody functions in the same energy. So we have to be mindful that it's from one person to the next. It's from one person to the next, okay? Let's just put it that way, okay? So I'm glad y'all came in tonight. The link to the other channel, you just gonna have to type it in, Shavi Zane, Spiritual Counselor. Once you type it in, you'll see it. Even if you type in Shavi Zane, it'll probably show up for the other channel anyway, because that one is starting to grow pretty fast too. Now that I'm starting to go over there a lot more and post videos. So, all right, make sure y'all hit the like button so we can get more people coming on, you know, and get this this podcast to stretch out further. But I'm glad y'all came in, and I hope y'all have a great night. I'm going to go ahead and check out because I got to get these personal readings done, y'all. Don't forget, I still got my special going on, 30 minutes for $55.55. I keep telling y'all this because I'm telling you, by February, I'm going back to my regular rate, which is not that much more. So don't be worried about that either. But it was great talking to y'all. Love y'all, and I will see y'all next time.